In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that you can surrender today to make your life so much better, to make your relationships so much richer, and to raise your self-esteem in a way that's just going to make yourself feel wonderful. Let's go ahead and get right into it now. Look, the very first thing that we want to surrender in order to make our lives better and to feel really awesome about ourselves is surrender our comparison to other people. Yes. Oh, there is no reason to compare ourselves to them because we'll never be able to be them. Look, we were born in the world and we have collected information and experiences our whole life that is separate and different from other people. We are a unique creation of God, source, universe in the world. We have a unique story. Nobody else has lived it. No one else could. So, when we compare ourselves with other people, what's happening is we're taking the focus off of all of our good data, all of our emotions, all of our little logged time on Earth. Those experiences that we have are incredibly valuable because they are unique and one of a kind. So when we're comparing ourselves with others, we're looking at them and we're saying, oh, my data is not as good, or oh, my data, I wish my data was different. So we're in a denial place. If we deny ourselves, if we suppress ourselves, if we cast ourselves aside, how's that going to work for us? And we do that when we compare ourselves with other people. Now, it's okay to experience other people and look at the strengths and the value and the wow, boom, goody good stuff that they are emitting, expressing, sharing, and learning from them, seeing what we might want to incorporate into our own life, right? But when we make a comparison and say like, oh, they're better and I'm worse, then we are in a position where we are hurting ourselves. And when we're not celebrating who we really are, which is a unique expression of God in the world, and it is a beautiful, unmatched variety of events, circumstances, feelings, words, and other things that you have done. Now, one thing we want to surrender, or really the second thing in this video, is surrender relationships with unhealthy people, right? Now look, people aren't really unhealthy, it's that our relationship with them is unhealthy. So what we're really letting go of is our interaction with them, the way we show up in their lives. We want to surrender unhealthy relationships. Now, what does this look like? For example, my relationship with my son has been unhealthy. It's not all unhealthy. Now look, just a facet of it that has been unhealthy. So the first thing we're seeing here is that relationships with other people aren't all destroyed. They're not all garbage. There could be just parts or facets of them that need to be surrendered. So we want to surrender the unhealthy part of the relationships. Doesn't mean casting people out of our lives. Now, it could mean that, but it doesn't have to. Now, how do we surrender the unhealthy part of a relationship? This is pretty simple. We change the way that we behave in it. We show up differently. And when we change, the world or the relationship changes. So, for example, with my son, I was trying to get him to do a bunch of things, right, that he needs to do for himself, that any basic people would do. But he knows how to do those things, but we were having a power struggle because I was on him often. So it was getting to be unhealthy because I was pushing, he was pushing back. That part of our relationship was not working well. It was causing a toxicity for us. I needed to surrender that. Now, of course, if he just started doing the things I asked, it would have worked. But he wasn't. So at a certain point, I realized I need to surrender this part, this facet of the diamond of our relationship. I don't need to get rid of my son altogether. That would be crazy, ludicrous. We don't want to do that. We don't want to destroy relationships. We want to improve them, refine them. And we can pluck in there and do a little spiritual surgery on the unhealthy part of a relationship just by going in and making a change in our own behavior. So what I did was I decided, like, Brian, don't push anymore. The kid knows these basic things to do. Stay out of his way. Give him the space to do them or not do them. and watch back here quietly, lovingly, and for me to focus on the other parts of our relationship that are blossoming, that are going well, like our relationship of us going skiing. We're both learning skiing, we're both improving at skiing, we're both practicing skiing, we're both excited about skiing. As we focus on that thing that we're doing well together, then this other part of the relationship, this unhealthy part, will start to dissolve because we're not feeding it any energy. I'm not giving it any of that energy. I'm not behaving in the way that I used to with it. So I'm letting go. I'm letting him make his own decisions on those things, and I'm not getting on his case about them. Now, it doesn't mean that won't change again, but look, the way to surrender an unhealthy relationship, or really a facet of a relationship that's unhealthy, is to just make a change in yourself, in your own behaviors, in your own attitudes, and in your own approach. And if you try that new thing, you'll get a new result. You'll get a different type of a flow of energy, a different type of a facet of light that's going to shine through that part of the relationship. Yeah. Now, the other thing that you want to do, we've talked about, first of all, what? Surrendering our comparison of ourselves to others. The second thing we talked about was surrendering unhealthy parts of relationships. Now, it doesn't mean that there are relationships that shouldn't just be abandoned. That could be the case, but most of them, they don't have to be that way, because we are in each other's lives to grow spiritually, to grow as human beings, to grow that light, that camaraderie, that unity. So look into those relationships and see what you need to tweak, or what you can tweak, what you can change. You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? Now look, the third thing that we want to surrender is surrender to the awe and the wonder of your life, the awe and the wonder of existence. Surrender to that childlike feeling that we had when we were little kids, right? That time was standing still, that the world was all brand new, that there's something going on that is bigger than me or you, right? Surrender to the awe and the wonder. How do you do that? You just start to talk about the things that you're noticing around you. Just talk about things, observe things, be mindfully observing of things, like when we were little kids. Little kids are very, very consciously awake, very, 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 very spiritually in tune, very, 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 very playful and unique, very, 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 very worry-free. So look at things in new ways. Look at you, little mug. Hi, my name is Brian. What am I doing? I'm surrendering to awe and wonder. What's going on with you, mug? What? You are holding some coffee for me? You know what? That's really cool. I appreciate that, because I can't hold the coffee in my hand without you, right? Surrender to the awe and wonder, the playfulness, the abandonment to the, oh my God, what in the world is this place that we live in? That's what we want to do. The awe, the wonder of existence. We want to swim in it. We want to sing in it. We want to speak in it. We want to act and portray it. Let all that bubbly, good light run through your countenance. And that, my friends, is really what's going to pull up all of that unique data of yourself anyway. It's going to let you blossom into that beautiful person that you already are. And it's going to help you to stay light and bright when it comes to healthy relationships. You're going to be able to bring the best of that good stuff into it. You're going to be able to follow intuition on those things. So, in this video, you learned not to compare yourself with others, because you are a unique creation that is unlike no other. There's no reason to try to be the other person. You are already complete, whole, and an amazing gemstone. The second thing you learned in this video was to surrender unhealthy relationships. Most importantly, that most of them aren't completely unhealthy. There's just parts of them that need to be tweaked. And that you're the one who has the power to make the change. When you change the way that you act, the world around you changes as a reflection. And the third thing we learned was, oh my God, I'm a child inside of an adult body. What does that mean? That means that we can go back and be a child again as a logical, structured, professional adult. Yes. Be a child again, open the door to awe and wonder, and life will continue to surrender to the good. Take care. Please subscribe to this channel. Be a part of this spiritual journey. I am here to help support your spiritual experiences. And if you share this video with other people, they will be able to have access to the goody good stuff that we were talking about. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know how you're feeling about these videos. Let me know if you have any questions, anything you want me to cover in any of the card readings, or whatever. Thanks again for your support and your subscribing. I appreciate you. Have a great day.